How's everyone doing? I started doing stand-up comedy about 4 years ago, I think. A little backstory on that. I had just come off of a really ugly divorce and a string of rebound relationships after that. The last of which really threw me for a loop and really kind of screwed my head up. And a friend of mine at the time had been doing stand-up for about 2 years, and he always said, you're really funny, you should give this a shot. And I was like, I don't know. I was kind of down in the dumps. I was like, I don't want to, and he eventually talked me into it, and I was like, I'll give it one shot. And, if it doesn't go well, then that's that. I don't know what's going to happen. I'll figure something out. So I went up there. It was the night before Thanksgiving, 2009, and full room at the Comedy Club out in Webster, and I destroyed. I couldn't believe it. I did amazing. I got a standing ovation at the end of my set. Completely awestruck. So that's what really pulled me out of my funk. That became everything I wanted to do, and I was pouring everything into that. And for the next 2 years, I was getting guest spots all the time. People were asking me to do shows. I was having a blast. I was doing really well. And then right around 2011, things just kind of hit a wall. And I wasn't getting show offers anymore. I was just kind of going to open mics. The new stuff I was writing wasn't hitting as well. And I was freaking out. And I was having a really hard time writing material. And I didn't know what to do. Because this was the one thing that got me through my divorce, it got me through the darkest time of my life, and I was lost. I felt like the floor fell out from underneath me, and it just so happened that Fringe Fest was going on, and my favorite comedian, Patton Oswalt, was headlining that. So I shot him a Facebook message because I was like, maybe he'll give me some advice, or maybe he'll tell me to fuck off. I don't know. He should. He's a ratatouille for So I don't like reaching out to people and really showing any kind of vulnerability for those of you that know me. So I shot him a message on Facebook. I'm gonna read it, and okay, it was like this. I'm sorry, September 22nd, 2012. All right. Mr. Oswalt, I write you in need of advice. I really don't expect a response or for you to care enough to respond. I read your address at the Just for Laughs Festival, and I found it incredibly insightful. I've been doing stand-up for 2 years now, and I find myself at a crossroads. I realize 2 years isn't even long at all, but I feel like I'm just going in circles. Constantly doing open mics, the occasional showcase spots has me feeling like I'm on a dead-end street. I'm asking your advice because you're one of the comics I've always admired most. I know you're possibly busy with more important matters in your own career and life, etc., and you probably get asked annoying questions like this all the time. But if you could offer any insight at all, it would be immeasurably appreciated. Like I said, I wouldn't expect you to care and would harbor no ill feelings if you didn't. Thank you for your time. Sincerely, Mike Ciafaldi. And he responded, of course he did, because I sounded fucking pathetic, but... and... It was really short and really simply said, it will feel like that for a while, it's supposed to. You need to keep doing it before a path appears, just keep going on stage. And that was a really simple response, but it really put things into perspective for me, and that's what I did, that's what I keep doing. And whenever I feel down, I look at this one message and remind myself I just gotta keep working harder and I can't give up. And things are going to pan out. Recently, just this week, I was in the same spot I was 2 years ago. I was ready to give up. I was ready to quit and say fuck it. And I was going through my messages on Facebook, deleting a bunch of old ones, and I stumbled across this one, and I read it, and I was like, he's right. It still rings true. And sure enough, the next day, I get offered a hosting spot next week, and I get offered to host for Tom Green in January. So things are working out, and I just got to remember that, and it's that one message that keeps me going. So thank you.